Today I wanted to do something a little fun. I know you've been seeing all my hauls. I've been buying lots of books. But my friend got me an embosser for, I think it was my birthday or Christmas a year or two ago. And so I wanted to go through and emboss all those books, as well as like kind of organize. This is like my TBR shelf, but I've read a couple of books on here, and also I like to like switch it out based on my vibes. So I thought it'd be fun if we went through and did that together. I just think this is so cute. Like, I love owning books and like having like hobbies related to owning books, and this just makes me feel like I'm like a little library. I'll show you a close-up of them, but they say from the library of Illinois. I also have all these bookmarks. Like, whenever I buy books, I feel from like independent bookstores, they give you bookmarks. So I feel like I need to get like a jar or something cute to put them in. This one. This is an old TBR. Maybe I should do a book finishing all the books I haven't finished. All my midnights. But to me, like, if I haven't finished a book, like, it means maybe I won't. Okay, the shelf is cleared out. Also, just wanted to show you, me and my best friend made a little collage mood board at the beginning of summer, and I think they're so cute. I also have one that I did to manifest moving to Chicago, and I'm gonna do it, so I love it. I think these are so fun, and I would recommend everyone does them. But yeah, so I usually just have it on the back there, because I truly don't know where to put it. But these are all little bookmarks I was talking about, as well as the receipt. Now that the shelf is cleared off, I'm gonna update which books I want to put on my TBR shelf. Wow, look how cute she is. The little updated shelf. I guess I could organize it a little more by color, but I'm not feeling it. Now to go through all of my other bookshelves and figure out where to put my leftover books and find any other ones that I need to emboss that I have forgotten about. Okay, so I figured you guys might not be able to see all the books on the shelf, especially because it's like a 2-second shot and there's like 20 of them. So I thought I'd quickly go through all of the books. And some of these I've talked about before, so I'm not going to talk about them too long. But I figured if you need any ideas for books to add to your TBR, I can help here. So first up, we have The 7-Year Slip. This is just a magical romance. They exist in 2 separate time periods in the same apartment. Next, we have King of Wrath. If you like the Twisted Lies series, this is basically a spin-off of that. You meet the characters of this in the last book in that. And so billionaire, romance, all of her books have a good amount of smut in them, so if you like any of that. Next, we have romantic comedy, just a little celebrity romance, very cute. Next, fake dating romance. This is fake dating for a wedding, I think. Next, we have Out. This is, I think, a Japanese translation of this like thriller horror type book. It's about this suburban mom and people are being murdered around her. It looks super interesting. I really have been wanting to read this. Next, we have Outlawed. This is, I think, an LGBT book, feminist queer literature about a woman in the Western world. So kind of historical fiction. Next, we have fantasy romance, Throne of the Fallen. If you're in the mood for a long fantasy romance, I think this would be good. Next, we have The Paris Apartment. If you like The Guest List, I think this is kind of similar vibes, thriller mystery. Next, we have Blonde Identity by Ally Carter. If you liked The Gallagher Girls, I think this is the adult version of some of her spy romance. So that looks fun. Next, we have Love in the Time of Serial Killers. I think this is kind of like thriller, romance-esque. Next, we have The Beautiful Ones, historical fantasy. romance. If you like These Violent Delights, I think this is kind of similar to that. Next, we have The Fortnight in September. This is historical fiction, very slow read. I have started this and have yet to finish it, so keep that in mind. Next, we have Trouble by Lex Croucher, Regency era romance, I think. I'm hoping it's going to give Bridgerton vibes, but we'll see. Next, we have a paranormal romance. It's a vampire and a witch, a discovery of witches. Again, I have started this book and I've yet to finish it, so keep that in mind. It was not off to a quick start, in my opinion, and it's a modern day fantasy, which I'm not always obsessed with those. Next, we have, it looks like a cute summer read, Kismet, good for the beach. Next, we have a pirate romance, Katie Roberts, known for some good smut. So next we have The Ex-Hex, another paranormal romance. They're both witches. Next we have Praise. This is age gap, pretty much erotica. So if that's what you're into, that is what this is. Huge age gap too. She's 21, he's 40. It's her ex-boyfriend's dad. Next, we have the Bromance Book Club. I actually didn't realize this was sports romance, but I think he's a baseball player and he's part of a book club, which I think is super cute. Next, we have Romantasy. I think this is a fantasy heavy on the romance, Savage Lands. So I'm excited to get into this one. Next, we have Practice Makes Perfect, Small Town Romance. This is the second in the series of When in Rome. And then we have Dark Academia with the Atlas 6. Last one, another Dark Academia. This is a third in the series, The Golden Enclaves. This is like a more grown-up version of Harry Potter type thing. It's very fun, though. If you like magical schools, I think you'll like this a lot. Okay, I am a sociopath who organizes my books. I don't think this is psychotic. I just like to be organized by genre and then author. So over here we have nonfiction. These are mostly biographies. Then it moves into, we have, I think, just a couple mysteries. Then we have just regular fiction, and then romance starts around here. So I think a couple of these are new. I'm going to go through, stamp them, and then I have my pile of books that I read from last month, and also Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. I don't think I'm going to read that anytime soon, so figured I'd take her off the TBR shelf. Okay, glad you could watch me struggle trying to alphabetize those. It's truly always the hardest part. But I think I have everything in order, and I had a couple that I had to kick off this shelf, so I'm going to move it over to my next bookshelf. This is like a little bookstore, a little bookshelf tour. I have a lot of them, so I can't wait to move all of these books. Okay, and here we have the continuation of romance into YA. So honestly, for the amount I read romance, I don't have that many romance books, but we're trying to build up our little library. This obviously needs to go somewhere with this, but I have a feeling I'm going to have to move this whole series down. Also, I hate this shelf is like so short, you can't fit anything. It's so annoying. I do like that this means I can keep my Lucy Score books together. This is the only area that, as you can see, it's not completely in alphabetical order, which does bother me, but I would rather keep like entire series together. And also, like, it's just such a short shelf, I can't fit all the books I need to on it. But now I'm running out of room, so I'll figure out if I can, what shall I do? Okay, I'm starting to sweat. I'm getting a little tired, but low-key forgot I had a couple more on this side. So let's go. Okay, and then I actually just got, because I've been using my mom's Harry Potter books and she wanted them back. So I have, this is a cute little macrame. But so I have the entire series new from just like the regular Scholastic. But it was really cool. She had like the original covers that came out in the UK. Because I think she got them from Amazon before Amazon was evil. And while they like still sold books only. Do my fourth wing. I can't believe I don't own the sequel to that. Maybe I should buy that. Put it on my list of 1,000,000 books that I need. This is like the end of my fantasy and sci-fi shelf because it doesn't fit down there. Alright, well, I think that is all of my most recent books that I had embossed yet. So, thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for more videos.